Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and today we are watching episode 12 of season 5 of Supernatural. So I'm really excited for this one. I mean, I'm always excited to watch Supernatural because it's so awesome, but the last episode we watched, episode 11, was really amazing and I can't wait to get stuck back in and keep going. So last time around was a fun little sidetrack, I guess, where we went hunting in a mental hospital, a psych ward. I don't know what it's called, where people who struggle with mental stuff go. I don't know. And there was a guy who was a friend of John's who was in there. Martin was his name. And he asked the boys to come help because he was sure that there was something there that was killing people. And sure enough, there was. There was a wraith, apparently. And apparently wraiths drain people's brains. And apparently also crazy people's brains are extra tasty. Or something. So they got themselves admitted. And it was unexpectedly funny, the episode, actually. There was a lot of funny bits to it. The way they acted crazy, you know? The way they got themselves admitted in the first place, with Dean like, yeah, you need to take care of my brother here. He's losing it a bit. And Sam went on like, well, I mean, I'm a bit down because I started the apocalypse. And then he goes on and on like, Dean's like, yeah, see, you got to take care of him. Like, it's not his fault that the apocalypse is starting. I mean, he couldn't have known that. It's like, okay, yeah, we need to take care of both of you. It was a really funny episode in that regard. But there was a lot of serious moments to it as well. Because apparently this wraith creature can make people go a little bit crazy by just like touching them with a touch. And she did it to both Dean and Sam. For Sam, he kind of saw it as like he got hallucinations of people accusing him of stuff. And like he was lashing out wildly because of that. For Dean, it started with a doctor. He hallucinated a doctor who was like talking to him about his situation. And he was being very forthcoming. And it was really interesting. Like, yeah, those conversations were really nice. Eventually, they figured out that, Dean figured out, that is, that like this craziness he was experiencing was part of it. It was part of how this creature hunts. Because apparently, like all the hormones and like dopamine and like the stuff that happens, the chemical imbalances that trigger like some of the mental health related issues makes brains tastier apparently. So he figured out that being crazy was part of it, and he went about trying to find the wraith and take care of it. And it was the nurse that we had seen multiple times, and it was really neat. It made me think of a Buffy episode. Like, that's not a slam on Supernatural because like everything has been done before anyways. So there's a Buffy episode where there is a guy who hunts kids in a hospital, or a monster who hunts kids in a hospital, and the only way you can see it is if you're sick. So Buffy makes herself sick so she can fight the monster, and so she can see the monster at all. And this kind of had vibes of that. I like that because Buffy's an amazing show and I really like it. So enough about that. We got out of there, and like we didn't make any progress on the seasonal storyline. I mean, we did in episode 10, but in the previous episode nothing. So don't know what we have to expect from this next one. Maybe there will be more standalone stuff or something. I don't know. Let's just go find out, shall we? Before we start, though, I just want to mention the Patreon real quick. On the Patreon, you can get these reactions early. I'm like 3 to 4 weeks ahead, 6 to 8 episodes or so. And they're also uncut. They're not edited down like here on YouTube. So if that interests you, feel free to check it out. Link for that is in the description down below. I also do other shows like The Legend of Korra and The Last Airbender, the Avatar shows, and Witcher, Wheel of Time, movies, stuff. So yeah, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's get into this next episode. Episode 12 of Season 5 of Supernatural.
Evening, barkeep. I would like to purchase some alcohol, please.
What can I get you?
Well, I'm 26, as you can see from my license.
What's happened, Sam? Have you regressed mentally? He's acting like a kid. What's going on?
You are just a stunning looking man.
I know, right?
No, this is something else. This is a body swap situation, right?
This is like the best night ever.
Yeah, it's a body swap situation.
Do you think we could make it any better?
Probably. I don't know.
He has no idea this cougar is on the prowl.
I mean, do you want to get out of here with me?
There you go. Finally figured it out. Yeah, this is a body swap. 100%.
Crystal, I would love to have the sex with you.
Oh man, this is so weird. Yeah, there it is.
The whole outfit is new.
Okay, good. Like, so it's not a big mystery what's going on then. The mystery is how it happened, of course, but I'm sure we'll get that sooner or later. 36 hours earlier. Okay, good.
Summer before 6th grade.
I remember you assigned
What's
yourself
this?
your own reading list.
That's right.
Oh, she probably took care of them while John ditched them and went on a hunt somewhere.
One time he was gone for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Oh, he always came limping back. He loved you boys.
Yeah, he had a very strange way of showing it.
Sounds like you guys got yourself a poltergeist.
Started a month or two after we moved in. Murdered child.
That's weird. Because a poltergeist tied to a location, right? I would think that a poltergeist would be more like, you're in my space.
And a healthquake salad shake?
I know. It's it's not mine.
There he is. The villain of our story. Yes, how are we even related, dude?
You ever think that you want something like that?
Oh, Dean.
Rats, the whole nine.
You do, huh?
Well, that house of theirs, it's old, really old, hundreds of years. And I found a legend, it's unconfirmed, but still.
Same.
Supposedly,
Old in America.
still doesn't explain what murdered child means.
No. Or where the bitch is buried.
You know, I mean, it's a long way back, but
This dude is planning. It's not an accident what happened. I mean, I didn't think it was, but clearly it's not.
see in a few.
Is this kid really gonna get the drop on you, Sam? Okay, never mind. Yeah. That's actually a great approach. Like, why demons or the like wouldn't use that, I don't understand. Tranquilizer gun, you know? And now they have swapped because that's the uniform that Gary was wearing. Yeah, it even says, "Hi, I'm Gary."
My brother called you?
Come on, get in before you freeze solid.
This is weird. Here's a question, though. The sheriff looked like he was looking Sam in the eye, but if he's in the body of Gary, Gary was much shorter, wasn't he? Insignificant detail, though.
Where are we?
You're home, son.
No, officer, I'm not staying here.
Wait till you look in the mirror, dude.
What's going on here?
What do you mean?
Lady, who are you?
Young man, are you...
It's very fortunate that this happened to Sam, because like other people would not know what to do with this. Like, so it's good that it happened to Sam or Dean, I mean. And of the two, I mean, Sam is a tasty piece of meat. I mean, Dean is also very attractive, but...
Who is it?
I don't know. I prefer Dean, the person, but as a straight guy, Sam is hotter, I think. I think I'm straight, at least. Who even knows?
Picked up some food. Bacon burger turbo, large chili cheese fry, right?
You're a bit too good at this.
I lost track of time. I didn't mean to freak you out.
Come on, has got to be obvious at some point. Maybe not instantly, but Dean has...
I gotta hit the head and then we'll take off.
All right, I'll be outside.
I mean, come on, Gary, you have to understand that this is not going to be viable. Yeah, strange, huh? Why do they have so many phones? That's rude, dude. Don't throw them away. We might need those.
Hey, can I drive?
Yeah, Dean is realizing that something's not quite right.
This is so sweet.
What are you doing, Sam?
Shut up.
I mean, it's a sturdy car at least. Didn't break.
Dean, I've called every phone we got.
Really? You didn't have like a phone on him?
I think I'm in the wrong body. Could use a little help here.
Very funny.
Guys checked out, middle of the night.
Wait, guys? Plural?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One leather jacket, one Sasquatch. They left.
Sasquatch. Come on, he's not that big.
Who are you?
That's well done. Has to be just like a window, right?
Virgin.
Come on. You don't know that.
Frustrated virgin.
That's Dean's favorite, isn't it?
Witchcraft, huh, Gary? You little
Yeah,
sentient
apparently.
bastard.
I mean, it's the right guy. I mean, Dean is also good at investigating, but when it comes to research, Sam has a leg up on that, I think. So, like, if someone's going to figure out what's going on here, it should be Sam, right?
Listen, buddy. No offense, but at the moment I could give a rat's ass about your plan. Excuse me?
Ooh, talking back, are we?
Seemed, moody lately, withdrawn.
You're a teenager. I mean,
Any occult fixations?
okay, that's not usual teenager.
Are you smoking drugs?
Leonard, he is not smoking drugs.
Smoking drugs.
Seen what-
That's funny.
If Mom and Dad ever found that creepy old book of yours, you'd be grounded for a decade. And you're bringing it up at breakfast?
So there is a book.
You mean like the witch, Maggie Briggs?
Yeah, sure, look.
Yeah, she's in the basement.
Come again? What?
Well, Gary is useful.
How do you know all this?
Oh, I've done all kinds of research on it. I mean, you know, last night.
You're not very good at this, Gary. I mean, I guess it would be pretty far-fetched that, I don't know, that's maybe, I don't know, actually. Like, is this really out of the realm of possibility for Dean? Like, why wouldn't he consider it? Sam's not just acting weird. Sam's acting very, very strange. And I mean, there's stuff like possession.
Check your friggin' voicemail. Damn it.
Gary.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm Gary.
Yeah, I'm Gary. Does that even work? I'm so skeptical of that. You see that in so, like when they listen to the locks tumbling, like on one of those where there's a knob to turn. I don't know, man. There you go. There's the spell book. I mean, there should be stuff in there that'll let you reverse the spell, right? Maybe you need to have access to both bodies, though. Oh, no, I wouldn't trust...
Master Chief is in the house, Bizaches.
You all right?
Yeah, fine.
I wouldn't trust that guy with a shotgun. Fortunately, there's just salt in it. But still, I would at least not want him behind me.
Willow moss.
Yeah, right. It's supposed to grow over witches' graves, right?
Yes, we know this. I don't know about this, dude.
Sorry about what?
What in the world? What punched him? Oh, it's the poltergeist? Right? Yeah, it's the poltergeist. Gary came in clutch.
That was sweet.
It's funny how Dean is just like kind of accepting this, all this weirdness.
You're skipping class, you.
I'm just not feeling like myself.
That's the understatement of the century.
Trevor! What else was I supposed to do?
Okay, so they're involved.
That sounds good. Ditto.
Be right back with your order.
Yeah, let's enjoy because he can't eat stuff, a lot of stuff usually.
Really awesome day?
Yeah, why not?
It was a random D-list ghost hunt. That's awesome to you?
Yeah, you gotta take joy in what you do.
Well, then, it's a new me.
Yeah, it really is.
No matter how much you fight it, you can't stop the plan. Stupid, stupid plan. So
Yeah, Lucifer's gonna take you for a ride. And Michael.
forget it.
No, it's all right. It's,
I don't understand how Dean is just accepting this. With possessions and like shapeshifters and stuff, like how is he not?
Love that jacket on you, by the way.
Okay, yeah, now we're back here where we started. Yes, he's picking up cougars.
We're gonna do it.
Come on, Dean, man. I'm a bit disappointed in you. Finally starting to put the pieces together.
What do you mean? Killed Dean?
Building up to it.
Look, Gary, we got problems here. For one,
Why is it...
your body, right?
There's something more going on here then.
Calm down.
Whatever he says, no one's gonna believe him, right?
Oh, you didn't realize that this would happen?
Gotta go.
Oh my.
Oh man, I am in way over my head.
Yes, you are. I don't think you're gonna enjoy that experience.
Have you idiots been talking to demons?
Oh, right, we're the idiots.
Stupid kids, man.
We were down here goofing around with that book.
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly call praying to our dark overlord goofing around.
Don't be a loser, Trev.
Yeah, Trev.
Well, you actually were praying to something.
Gary's idea. Go in Trojan horse style. He's really smart.
That is, if he has the beanbags to go through with it.
Listen to me.
He's enjoying himself too much at the moment.
This isn't a game. You're
Yeah, they don't realize that whatsoever. Oh man, stupid kids.
I mean, what if he has a point?
I don't believe this. First, Gary. Now you. I can't.
What do you mean first, Gary?
I can do this.
No, you can't.
Demon summoning.
I don't think that that's a good idea.
It's not. It's a very, very
Yeah.
bad idea.
No one asked you.
Oh, you're in for a rude surprise if you think this is gonna go well for you, dude. Ah, yeah, Dina's planned this. He's not in bed. Lights on. Boo. Finally, Dean, thank you.
Oh, yeah. I'm peachy.
I don't think that guy's gonna live. I think he's completely boned.
We have Dean Winchester.
You do?
No, you don't.
Sam?
Yes, unfortunately.
The kid is a moron.
If Sam's in this body, who's in Sam's?
Another complete idiot.
You've got Dean Winchester and Sam Winchester's meat suit.
Oh no, that's a...
Empty vessel,
Oh,
just
That's not good. So that means that it doesn't matter if Sam's not inhabiting his body currently. If whatever's inhabiting his body says yes to Lucifer, Lucifer can get there. That's what that means.
There's a reward?
Sure. My undying gratitude.
Yeah. You also get to burn in hell for eternity.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, he's gonna push it and he's gonna die. Oh, you messed up, kid.
How about $1 million?
Oh, for God's sake, Trevor, just shut up and run.
$1 million doesn't buy you much these days. Why not make it 10?
Okay, 10 mil.
But here's my counter.
Oh, you idiot. Ew, that's nasty.
Yep. Tastes like moron.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Oh, good lord.
How old are you?
17.
17.
Oh no, here comes the demon. Yeah, the body you're in currently is not strong enough for this, Sam.
Damn it.
And Dean is knocked out. It's not going great.
What is it you want? Anything.
Anything?
One small formality first.
Yeah, I have to contact Lucifer.
You gotta meet the boss.
It's okay. I don't really want to bother him.
He's gonna win.
You think you have an actual choice?
Exorcisamus te omnis immundus.
What was that?
You're gonna exorcise her?
Spiritus omnis satanica potentas.
Oh, that's gonna be hard. You can't pick, you have to pick one.
Adios, bitch.
It's Adinos.
Yes, Audi knows.
Et actore tate sic fiat.
There we go. Now we're back.
So, Gary.
Yeah, I know. My bad.
My bad. That doesn't cut it, dude.
So either you straighten up and fly right, or we will kill you. Are we clear?
Yeah, maybe burn that book. Because as long as you have it, it's a temptation. Because kids are stupid, and they're gonna think that, like, no, I can outsmart this.
It's your life. You don't like their plan for you? Tell them to cram it. Rebel a little bit in a healthy, non-satanic way, of course.
Yeah, Satanism carries a lot more weight in this world because there's an actual Satan here.
I'm telling you, kid. I wish I had your life.
You do?
Yeah, it's very uncomplicated.
That was a nice thing to say.
Totally lied. Kid's life sucked ass.
Oh, come on, dude. I don't think Dean would agree with you.
All that apple pie family crap, it's stressful. Trust me. We didn't miss a damn thing.
Or we don't know what we're missing.
Yeah, exactly. This was a really fun episode too. Okay, so that was episode 12 of season 5 of Supernatural. And yeah, that was also a fun episode, much like the previous one. I don't know, I feel like Supernatural it's still serious, but it feels like there is more jokes now than there used to be. I don't know if I'm imagining that, or I'm more accustomed to the world, or I don't know what it is, but I'm not imagining it, right? There are more jokes now. There's always been jokes, but like I don't know. Maybe they were more mean-spirited earlier or something. I don't know what it is. Because there was jokes, but they didn't lean into it as much previous. I don't know. I just get the feeling that it's funnier now than it used to be. It used to be more serious. Like, I'm not saying it's not serious now. It's still serious, of course. But there is more comedic elements to it. I don't I don't know, I'm probably not making a whole lot of sense. Maybe you understand what I mean. Anyways, this was a fun episode. I don't know how I feel about the conclusion here, that if someone else is inhabiting, like a different consciousness is inhabiting Sam's body, then that consciousness can say yes to Lucifer and Lucifer can take Sam's vessel. Does that mean that theoretically if a demon took over Sam's body, like if a demon possessed him, could that demon say yes to Lucifer? Couldn't, right? Because it's inhabiting the body. Sam is still in there, just suppressed. So yeah, I don't think that would work. This was a unique case in which it would work, maybe. I like it when Supernatural does this. I like it in all shows, I guess, but I like it when Supernatural does this, when it's it's a mysterious situation that is revealed to us basically instantly, and then we have to backtrack and figure out how did we get here. There was no mystery as to what happened from this get-go. It was like, this is a body swap that's happening right now, and then we have to backtrack and figure out how we get to this point. I really like that approach. I'm guessing it's in medias res, is what that's called, right? When you start in the middle of a story, and then you get flashbacks and turn back the clock and see how we wound up there. Is that the term? I think it is. I'm not sure. Anyways, fun episode, yeah. Kids, man, they're so stupid. Or maybe I should adjust that. Kids aren't stupid, but kids are really bad about thinking about consequences. Let's think about this. What were the options here? One option, assuming that this worked without a hitch, that Gary would cast the spell that would make him in control of Sam's body. What would happen to Gary's body then? One option is that there's no consciousness inhabiting it, which, does that mean that Gary's body in that case would have been, basically brain dead? Or would it have been actually dead? Because there's no soul inside the body. Don't know. Would that have meant that Gary would have died? Or would it just have been as if he was asleep, I guess? Yeah, I don't know what you need to think about these things, what the possibilities are. Because another option is, of course, that if you take a consciousness from one body and put it in another, then the other body, that consciousness has to go somewhere. And why wouldn't it make sense for that consciousness to go inhabit your body that you swap, they didn't think this through whatsoever. And then going to hang out with Dean, he didn't pick someone who would not be missed. I mean, it's just Dean who misses him, who, if he had gone off on his own, then Dean would have tried to find him, because especially when it comes to Sam, because we know what Sam is supposed to do. Sam is supposed to say yes to Lucifer. So Dean does not want to let him out of his sight. He trusts Sam, of course, but if Sam is missing, that's serious business. We need to find Sam in case something happened to him, So Gary doesn't know that, of course. We know that. But the fact that he went and hung out with Dean, and it's very short-sighted thinking, which is a hallmark of kids because they don't understand consequences. And yes, I am calling him a kid, despite being 17, because that's still a kid. If you ask me, I don't think you're really grown up until 25 or so. That's in my opinion, at least. Again, this is another example. I mean, they've done this previously, that the grass is always greener on the other side. When they were as kids in the school, that episode with the bully ghost, that was much the same. They have a lot of freedom, and to people who don't have a lot of freedom, having a lot of freedom seems really attractive, and you want that. And no matter what situation you're in, there's always going to be people who are jealous of you, and you're going to be jealous of others. So in this case with Gary Gary loves Sam's situation because Sam has freedom. He can do what he wants. He doesn't have parents breathing down his neck. But in Sam's situation, or more like Dean, I guess, then like they don't have family who care and love for them. Gary's parents are riding him, but that's because they care for him. They want what's best for him, I guess. Like maybe they're bad at showing it, but still, like they care and try to push him. I mean, I remember I talked about this in that episode, and it's fun to revisit because, of course, it's going to be easy to see things as like you and I, who are more like normal people. For normal people, adventure seems very interesting, but for people who are constantly on adventures, normal life seems very attractive. Like Dean when he was mowing the lawn in the Jinn vision. Like that's what he dreams of. This is a common thread in Supernatural that they keep revisiting. And I mean, I'm the same way. Like when in other jobs, I've seen YouTube and YouTubers and like streamers and stuff and thought that like that must be an awesome life to just do fun stuff like that and all day, every day. And now that I'm doing it, it's like I'm having a great time. Don't get me wrong, like working 12 plus hours, minimum 12 hours every day, 7 days a week, every week, every single week. It's a lot of work, man. And sometimes you wish that you just had like a normal job and you had free time, kind of. So like no matter what situation you're in, you're always going to be jealous of someone else. You could probably be the happiest person in the world and you would still wish that things were different somehow. And again, I'm really happy to be doing what I'm doing. And I wish I can get to a point where this works, you know, where I don't have to worry about getting kicked out, because eventually I hope I'll get to a point where I make enough money to be able to afford my bills, and so I can keep doing this for forever, basically, because I'm collecting unemployment at the moment, but that's not going to last forever, you know, so I have a time limit, basically, before this needs to work, kind of. And I hope I get there in time so I can keep doing this, because I'm having so much fun. Anyways, I think that's about it. This was a great episode, very fun. And yeah, can't wait to see what happens next. Maybe we'll have something more seasonal storyline related. I feel like, I'm not sure, but I feel like it's been like 50-50 so far. And now we've had 2 that weren't like directly related to the seasonal storyline. Tangentially, yeah, sure. Like this one was about tangentially, the demon showed up and was like, let's get your body to Lucifer so you can say yes to Lucifer and so on. Like, so it's a tiny bit, but hopefully next time we might get something that's more directly related. But that is for a different day. For today, I am done, and I thank you very much for joining me. I hope to see you in the next video, but until then, do take care of yourselves, and peace out.